putters are usually among the strongest athletes in track and field, but this ancient event requires far more than just raw strength and power. Lightning quick feet, coordination, and a rock-solid, reliable technique must all be combined to enable the athlete to rotate or glide across a 7-foot circle before exploding to launch a heavy metal ball for maximum distance. So let's look back now at some iconic practitioners of this dramatic athletic endeavour who've made an everlasting impact at IAAF World Athletics Championships. Number 5. Huang Zhihong. At the 1991 IAAF World Athletics Championships in Tokyo, Huang Zhihong made sporting history when she became the first Chinese athlete and first athlete from Asia to win an outdoor athletics title. Her triumph in the shot put circle was one of utter dominance. Having seen reigning world champion and world record holder Natalia Lizovskaya take the lead with her first round effort of 20 meters 15, Huang produced a magnificent response of 20 meters 63 to top the rankings. She then improved her lead with a second round throw of 20 meters 83, which proved to be the winning mark. All 4 of Huang's valid efforts were puts over 20 meters, and she claimed an historic World Championship gold by a margin of 54 centimeters. In Stuttgart 2 years later, Huang retained her title with an even more emphatic show of supremacy. Russia's Olympic champion Svetlana Krivelyeva established an early lead with a first round distance of 19 meters 97. But in the second round, Huang hurled the shot to 20 meters 31 to take the lead, and from here on in, she remained in a class of her own as the only athlete to breach the 20-meter mark. Her winning distance of 20 meters 57 came in the fourth round. Just as she did in Tokyo, Huang would go beyond 20 meters with 4 of her throws. Number 4. John Godina. John Godina became the first American man to win World Championship gold in the shot put when he took the title in 1995. At the end of his glittering career, Godina had garnered 3 World Championship titles in the shot put circle, equaling the legendary Werner Gunther as the most successful male athlete in this event. 2 months before his first World Championship win, Godina set a lifetime best of 22 meters to take the US National Collegiate title for UCLA, so was clearly in terrific form. Having qualified comfortably for the final in Gothenburg, Godina settled matters with his first round throw, a distance of 21 meters 47 that neither he nor the rest of the field could better. Ahead of the 1997 World Championships, Godina finished 4th in the ultra-competitive cutthroat US trials, where only the top 3 would travel to Athens. But the IAAF innovation of allowing reigning champions to defend their title threw Godina a lifeline, and he seized it with both hands. After leading qualification with a mammoth 21 meters 10 centimeters, Godina continued in the same vein in the final later that day. In a series notable for its high level of consistency, Godina went beyond 21 meters on all 5 of his valid efforts. He retained the title with his third round heave of 21 meters 44 and would go on to finish 5th in the discus final 8 days later. Godina set a personal best of 22 meters 2 centimeters to win the 1999 US trials, but he faltered in the World Championship final in Seville, producing a foul-filled series featuring just 1 valid throw of 20 meters 35 to place a lowly 7th. But Godina bounced back 2 years later, amassing an undefeated outdoor season and storming to World Championship gold in Edmonton in fine style. Just as he did in Gothenburg, Godina controlled the competition from the opening round. He produced a massive 21 meters 87 with his first throw, good enough for gold, and his third world title, 63 centimeters clear of his nearest rival. Number 3. Werner Gunther. The towering figure of Werner Gunther was the preeminent figure in the men's shot put from the mid-1980s to the early 90s. As such, the Swiss star secured an unprecedented treble of 3 consecutive world titles from 1987 to 1991. After winning silver at the 1987 World Indoor Championships in March, Gunther compiled a perfect record in outdoor competitions prior to the World Championships in Rome, including a personal best of 22 meters 47 in July. but home favourite Alessandro André of Italy had emerged as a real threat, setting a new world record just 2 weeks before the championships, as well as a championship record of 21 metres 57 in qualifying. But it was Gunter who ignited the competition in the final, taking the lead with his first round throw of 21 metres 63. After being surpassed in the second round, Gunter responded in round 4 with a massive 22 metres 12 to regain the lead. It was the longest put ever in a World or Olympic final, and it put clear daylight between himself and the rest of the field. It would prove good enough for gold, but Gunter improved to 22 metres 23 with his final effort, adding the world title to his European crown. Following his triumph in Rome, Gunter underwent career-threatening back surgery. He missed the entire 1990 season, but prior to the 1991 World Championships in Tokyo, he'd returned to prominence with an unbeaten outdoor campaign. After leading qualifying, Gunter successfully defended his world title with a commanding performance. Once again, Gunter saved his best for last, retaining his crown with his sixth round throw of 21 metres 67. Although his first round mark of 21 metres 61 was almost a metre better than the silver medalist. After finishing outside the medals in fourth at the 1992 Olympics, Gunter bounced back to win his third world title in 1993. This time he did the damage in the opening round, 21 metres 97 proving unsurpassable, earning the giant Gunter his third consecutive World Championship gold. Number 2. Astrid Kumbernuss. In the mid-1990s, Germany's Astrid Kumbernuss established herself as the dominant force in women's shot putting, claiming a hat-trick of world titles and an Olympic gold medal during her reign of supremacy. After finishing sixth at the 1993 World Championships on home soil in Stuttgart, Kumbernuss had emerged to establish herself as the world's preeminent shot putter by the 1995 edition in Gothenburg. Undefeated all season, including new personal bests of 20 metres 79 and 20 metres 97, Kumbernuss extended her perfect campaign at the championships, where she won the gold medal with astonishing ease. Her first round mark of 20 metres 52 would have been good enough to win gold, as would any of her valid throws. Kumbernuss continued to improve, and in the third round launched a gigantic effort, well beyond the markings on the throwing sector, causing Kumbernuss to jump for joy in the circle. It was measured at 21 metres 22, a new lifetime best and just 2 centimetres shy of the championship record. This magnificent throw saw Kumbernuss take championship gold from the defending champion Huang by 1 metre 18 centimetres, the largest ever margin of victory at a World Championships or Olympic Games. Kumbernuss entered the 1997 World Championships in Athens as the reigning Olympic champion after her triumph in Atlanta. But the defending champion had the attitude of an underdog after her win streak was ended at 53 competitions at the World Indoor Championships in Paris earlier in the year. Her conqueror at the World Indoors was Vita Pavlich, and the Ukrainian kept it competitive throughout, closing to within 2 centimetres in the second round and ultimately finishing second by just 4 centimetres. But Kumbernuss successfully retained her crown, and just as she had done on her maiden world title win, the champion had led from the opening round. Kumbernuss underwent knee surgery following her second world title and then missed the entire 1998 season after giving birth to a son. But she completed a remarkable return to competition by claiming her third consecutive world title at the 1999 World Championships in Seville. Kumbernuss took the lead in the second round with 19 metres 34 and increased it throughout, culminating with a season's best mark of 19 metres 85 in the fifth round of the final. Her victory made her the first woman to claim a hat-trick of World Championship gold medals in the shot put. Number 1. Valerie Adams. New Zealand's Valerie Adams stands alone as the most dominant world champion in her discipline, with an unrivaled 4 consecutive world titles in the shot put. After claiming age group world championship gold in the youth and junior ranks, Adams placed a commendable 5th in her first appearance at a senior world championships in 2003, followed by a silver medal in Helsinki 2 years later. But starting at the 2007 edition in Osaka, Adams made top spot on the World Championship medal podium her own personal domain. She also claimed 2 Olympic and 3 World Indoor titles during this span, underlining her superiority over the rest of her rivals. Her first senior world title saw Adams demonstrate the fierce competitive spirit that would become her trademark by producing her best effort and winning throw in the 6th and final round. Adams's last put was her only mark beyond 20 metres in the competition, and she unleashed the shot to 20 metres 54, overhauling the rest of the field and registering a new lifetime best, as well as national and area records. Adams successfully retained her crown in 2009, overcoming a relatively slow start to win by a margin of 24 centimetres. And then at the 2011 World Championships in Daegu, Adams made it a trio of world titles, tying Astrid Kumbernuss, and she capped her performance with a gigantic throw in the final round. She launched an effort that finally came back to earth at 21 metres 24 centimetres, the first time that Adams had gone beyond the 21 metre mark. In doing so, Adams set a new lifetime best and improved her own national, area and Commonwealth records, while equalling the championship record which had stood since Rome 1987. In Moscow 2 years later, Adams entered the championships in the midst of a winning streak that stretched to 39 competitions. Unsurprisingly, she led from her opening throw and took the title with her third round mark of 20 metres 88 centimetres, 47 centimetres clear of her nearest rival. In doing so, Adams became the first woman to claim 4 consecutive world titles in the same individual event. We hope you've enjoyed our look back at these top moments. What do you think? Let us know your thoughts. We'd love to hear from you. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more great athletics content and visit IAAF.org for the latest news, updates and information from the world of athletics.